Hey, Putnam family, Mr. Bender here. I'm just checking in to kind of guide you guys through what your students see and how to turn in work in ThinkCentral. I know there's been some confusion and some issues, and I wanted to try and clear those up if I could. If this video doesn't answer your questions, please email me directly right through the Putnam Elementary website, and I can help you. Okay, so let's log in here. I've got my fake little student ID in here and my fake password. So let's get started. Your students get to see My Library, which is a place where they can go to play different games. This is kind of where everything is available to them. These animated math models, these do take Flash, so that can be a little sticking point. The math on the spot videos, if you're even wondering how to do something, or if you're not sure how your teacher, your student learned it, right here is where like tons of videos on all that stuff and like kind of how it's taught. And here's their student book. These are books that you can read with your student about math. They're a lot of fun. And then here's their interactive student edition, which is a little different. So there's some good resources here if you want to check those out. And just to get back to things to do, which is what the teacher assigns them, we go here. My scores, this is all the tests they've taken. So you got a chapter 1 test here. I would click on that to see how I did. Kind of have to click on everything twice here. And then this shows you how they did. And then this shows each question. And then you can see how they answered even, which is a nice feature on here. So you can see, kind of where their misconceptions might be. So let's go back to things to do. And let's go to an assignment. I've assigned myself a couple of different things here. I gave myself a first grade assignment and a couple of them. So let's take a look at that. We have to click twice, which is one of the kind of hiccups in ThinkCentral. Got to click on it twice to get there. And then it pops up in our browser screen. I'm going to make this large so we can see the whole thing. So I want to start this. Okay, it goes through the lesson step by step. I'm going to kind of speed her along here if I can.
Oh, hi. Sam and I were just watching the kids play soccer from the other shapes.
So I've kind of...
What's the name of the first shape?
I've skipped a little lesson here, so I'm going to go right to the end.
Now let's practice with
so we can go to the next step.
Trainer.
Click on this arrow to advance, and you come to the Personal Math Trainer. So to actually answer the questions in the Personal Math Trainer, you click right on the whistle, and it comes up in a new browser. You choose the ones that are correct. All right. Sometimes it's multiple answers, sometimes it's one. You can check the answer.
Excellent.
See how they did. And then to go to the next one, we click next. All right, so select, and you can speak these to the kids too, which is kind of good. All right, so let's see. It's not coming through on my speaker, of course. I think because I'm using my audio for this.
Kelly drew an object that has only flat surfaces.
Okay, so only flat surfaces. Check that
Good
answer.
Job.
Great. So when I'm done, there's only 2 questions here. So I'm going to turn it in. If this were a longer assignment, like the next piece of the Personal Math Trainer, which is kind of a more assessment of how they have learned the lesson, you could pause it and come back to it. They're not super long, but if they say they were taking a test on ThinkCentral, you could pause this, come back to it another day, finish it up, and then submit it when you're finished. There's also a textbook here. You can see the pages that it corresponds with in the book. An example, it'll pop up a video of an example if the student's having trouble with it. There's a toolkit, which is good. It's got some great stuff, and you can print it, which, not sure if you'd want to do that, but you can. So here I'm going to turn it in. This will go to the teacher and let the teacher know that the student has finished it. And you can see our navigation buttons have popped back up here. So I'm going to click next here because I see that there's more to do.
Now try your homework on your own with the Personal Math Trainer.
Again, this one's a little bit longer.
As you saw at the beginning of the lesson.
A little bit longer. It's the same routine, though. You click on that whistle. It brings you to this page. They answer the questions. This is more of kind of a, it's a summative assessments, but it's more formal, more questions. I think this one has, right, it's 5 questions, well, 10 questions. No. 13 questions. So that's got more questions just to make sure that they have the concept, and it kind of tells the teachers where they're at and where they might be struggling so they can fill in with other videos or other tools. So again, if I don't want to do this whole thing all at once, I can save it and close it and come back later. I can turn it in if I'm done. I can again check my answer. If If I'm not sure, I don't understand the concept, I can check the textbook. If there's a word I don't understand, I could check the glossary. So it's got some good tools here. I'm going to turn this in, and it's going to tell me I didn't answer all the questions, so I'm going to have to go back. All right. So are you sure you're finished? I can still say yes, and then when the teacher looks at it, they're say, oh, they got 0 out of. They're not done, but it will turn it in, and you'll come back to this little whistle here. All right. So that's the basics of kind of ThinkCentral and Personal Math Trainer and how to complete assignments and turn them in. Again, if you have any questions for me, please let me know. It's going to put me to this little thing here. Back to the beginning.
Thanks for helping me
We've
name
already
the
done
soccer balls.
So it tells us.
See you later.
Tells us goodbye, and we finished. So that's kind of in general, how to walk through a lesson, how to complete one, and how to turn it in, how to save it and finish it later. If you have questions for me, please email me. My email is right on the Putnam Elementary School website. And if I can help you, I'd love to. So take care, and I hope you guys are safe. I miss all of you guys. I miss all the kids. I miss seeing everybody. Take care of yourselves, and goodbye.